Hello, everyone. My name is Tim B. Green, and this is Crush It Club, episode 15, Create Process, Not Outcome Goals. So I just want to make a really important point immediately here, and that is you should actually create an outcome goal, but that should be the start of your process and your distant, inspiring, aspirational goal. So that's obviously over here, right? So your castle in the sky, we're going to say, I want to make $100,000 a year. It's concrete, it's challenging, and it's something that's not going to happen over the short term. Great. However, to get from where you are to there, you have to take the steps. So this is, again, Fushimi Inari Shrine. They're these tiny little steps, but if you take the steps, which are analogous to process goals, something completely within your control that you can do every single day or most days to head towards your castle in the sky, towards your aspirational, motivational goal. They're not as sexy, but this is actually what the research tells us, is that people who have aspirational vague goals pretty much don't succeed, or succeed a whole lot less than people say, I have an aspirational, large, distant goal, but then I have specific actions I know I can take within my control, those process goals, to eventually climb all the way to the top of the mountain, which is where the castle is, or we'll pretend it is. Okay. So achievement and success is made in process goals, not aspirational goals. You set your aspirational goals, you cheer, you high five, you dream about it a bit, and then you get your butt to work making, creating, and then acting on those process goals. And this is one of the beauties of process goals. Though a lot of people would say, oh, well, you need to start at the end and work backwards. That's sort of true, but there's a way to sort of hack that. And that is, you may not know a lot of steps that just precede your final goal, so you can't really use that process. And after a long time of reflection, I realized that isn't how I do it. That's just how I thought I did it, because that's what everybody said, begin with the end in mind. The reality is, I can see my aspirational goal, the $100,000 a year, on my horizon. I know which direction it is, so I can see it from the distance, but I don't know how to get there. So what I do is I say to myself, what can I do right now, right this moment, that's an action that moves me in the direction toward that aspirational goal? And that's the other difference, is aspirational goals are oftentimes outside of our control. If I make $100,000 this year, that would be awesome. Can I guarantee that in any way, shape, or form? No, I cannot. What if there was a new worldwide pandemic that's stacked on the one we already have? What if there was a zombie virus and the world got destroyed? I wouldn't be making $100,000 a year. Even so, without that one crazy scenario and that other scenario that's not so crazy, there's a lot of variables I cannot control, but I can control my actions and my own behaviors on a daily basis for the things that I do have the resources to do. And most people don't lack the resources. They lack the will and self-discipline to take the actions to ultimately gain the resources to do the bigger things, to reach the bigger goals. So screw the big goal. It's in the distance. It's great. You can look up, you can adjust there based on the feedback you get, the real world feedback you get from taking these little tiny steps or process goals every day. You can identify a process goal pretty easily. Like, I know what my castle is. I know what I can do, what I'm doing right now. I'm doing a video a day. I'm posting it online. I'm engaging with any comments. I'm building relationships with the right people, forming strategic partnerships. I'm doing a lot of process goals that lead to this. I have a new coach who's helping me with the stuff on the internet, the websites and mailing lists that I neither knew or cared about, but have no choice. So the things I don't know, another one of my process stops is attend to my teacher. listen to my teacher, empty my cup, and do what she says. And that's exactly what I'm doing. Right now, I'm meeting about once a week, and I have homework all the time. And if that homework is finished early, I can contact them and either book another appointment or ask them questions or whatever else if I'm stuck on a step. So by next week, A, she expects that I've done something, and I have every single time. And B, I can ask for help, but I don't know exactly when I'll hear back. So all these different things are actions that I can control. And those are process goals. Those are the things that success is made of, not the raw 2-day, $2,000 special, which makes you feel great, but has you leaving many times with high-level strategies, which are valuable, but aren't actual steps to help you achieve your success. So sure, have an aspirational goal, have an outcome goal, which you cannot control, but then go all the way back to the moment, this moment, and say, what step can I take to head directly, or as most directly as I know I can at this moment, towards that aspirational goal. That's it for today. My name is Tim B. Green. Bye for now. This was Crush It Club, episode 15. Create process, not outcome goals. Bye-bye.